Hey guys. So I decided to go ahead and do a video for today, mainly just because I needed a minute to hide out to myself. Um, my house has been invaded by ladybugs today, and I can't deal with them anymore. With that being said, I decided that today I would kind of talk about anxiety and what it might look like to you or anybody. Um, it could be things like being overwhelmed or overstimulated, even by the smallest things. For example, ladybugs taking over your house. Um, Often, it comes along with fear of failure and being overly critical, especially to yourself. You can have things like task paralysis because you feel like you don't have enough time to accomplish what you need to get done. So you just shut down and you don't even feel like you know where to start. Just the most basic tasks, whether it's, chores around the house or whatever it may be. Um, a lot of people, it leads to things like panic attacks. Um, I've been very fortunate that I've never had anything like that because they can be pretty severe and even feel like a heart attack. Um, you know, it, and if it persists long enough, if anxiety just hangs on and doesn't let up long enough, it's incredibly exhausting mentally, but eventually you physically just become drained as well. And, you know, a lot of us suffer from anxiety and don't even realize it. Um, in the back of our minds, we often just feel like we should be able to handle these things. And these are small little things in life that shouldn't be a big deal, but that's not how anxiety works. Um, it's important that you learn how to cope, that you develop coping strategies, and that can be something as simple as just finding a relaxing hobby, um, reading or playing video games, or I personally like to do creative things. I like creative outlets. So I crochet. Um, I I don't know, make vinyls with my Cricut, things like that. Um, and anxiety often goes hand in hand with depression and ADHD. And again, a lot of us don't even realize that those are the things that's actually bothering us. Um, Therapy can be incredibly helpful. Uh, at least I've found it to be helpful. I know there's still a lot of negative connotations um, and views towards therapy. Like, there has to be something very wrong with you to need to go to therapy, but it doesn't. Sometimes it just helps to get perspective, even if it's just talking to a friend to get a different perspective of things, or to help you, you know, not feel so overwhelmed and put things into perspective for you in a way that breaks just whatever it is that's bothering you down into a more manageable task. Um, Meditation can be helpful. There is even a little video. I can't remember the name of it right now. On Netflix, it teaches you how to be mindful and just do like structured breathing to help you relax and slow your mind down and recenter yourself. And you know, if we can learn to do things like that, you know, it can be incredibly effective. At least it has for me. Medication is an option also. I personally don't prefer to take medication. I have in the past, but I also have other health issues that kind of makes me lean away from that. I have a history of liver disease in my family, and I have elevated liver enzymes myself, as well as I've had CTs and MRIs and all that good stuff on my liver that shows that I actually have lesions on my liver. So I try to stay away from medication as much as possible, just specifically for that reason, not because there's anything wrong with taking that route. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video for today. I don't want my videos to just be long and drawn out because we're all busy and we got things to do. But leave me a comment or share your experiences and things that have helped you if you deal with anxiety or you think you might have anxiety and would like to hear others' perspectives. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say and reading your comments, and I look forward to talking to you guys more hopefully tomorrow. See you then.